Hey, this is Jamie from Capsule Computers, and welcome to Play Me Maybe. How things work is simple. I'll try a game I've never played before for about an hour. At the end of the hour, I'll decide if I'd be willing to continue playing the game. Today, we have Warhammer 40k Mechanicus from Bulwark Studios and Casado Games. This tactical turn-based game is available now on Steam, so without further ado, let's get into Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. The 41st Millennium, a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the god Empire. It fights an endless war against Xenos from within, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleet serves the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of the knowledge of man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of their machine god, they manufacture the Imperial war machines within gigantic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weakness, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitarii troops. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across the benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defense against a new dark age, or perhaps they will be the ones to hasten its dawn. Echo in the Noosphere, Magos, an old transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown but possible key to victory. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. The transmission's origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Amissus Solaris, within the Ultima Segmentum. Research the roles, Redditus, gather them. Alright, so 4 months later after this transmission. Whoever finds this transmission follows me here. Give thanks that you will have seen what I've seen, but be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world I fear, I hope I have woken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes, threats to the body and soul, but by the Omnissiah I have found such wonders. This is the last transmission of Magos Resak. He vanished while on explorator mission to investigate xenostructures on Silva Tenebris. Hypothesis: he found something. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any Xenos presence. If we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Benefit analysis: peace for sector, knowledge for mankind, potential opportunity. An opportunity to destroy the works of Xenos, Scaviola, not appropriate them. Thymeskian manuscript verse 619, what the enemy built, let it be made asunder, for to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. Oh boy, looks like we're on a one-way trip to this new planet. There she is. Temperate climate, atmosphere, standard breathable. My Skitari troops should be able to operate down there without trouble. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in stable orbit, Magos. Administrative records indicate a single colony, St. Eckhart's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruin. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. The Skitari will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. Servoskull Reditus will serve as my eyes on the surface. We shall make landfall at once. Yes, Magos, I will set up a forward command post. Raysak's transmission looked like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to the underground structure so your tech priest can begin the exploration. Alright, so Agrolek sector located. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Here and there, fissures of the structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead evoking a merciless guiding intelligence. It speaks only of decline and of death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but the exploratory troop move through its hushed corridors. The ancient dust stirs, and something long dead begins to take on the facsimile of life. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. And the sword of Omasiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let's secrets of this world. I guess that's emoji? I counsel caution, Magos Faustinus. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not bask in its blasphemy. Aphorisms of Logic Saint 7.91. In the presence of Xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Videx. The structure is too deeply buried in Scaviola. I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. The Explorator unit of tech priests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There's no telling what we'll find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential morale threat exists that the Skitari are less able to withstand. I have the greatest respect for my Skitari, but they are still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. I agree, Subdominia. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Servo Reditus shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. O Messiah praise, we are going in. Alright, so it looks like this is our tutorial. The Adeptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. Within this tutorial, you'll explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, you must experiment in order to learn. We'll help you out this one time. Alright, so we're going to click tech priests to move them to the next room. These are Xenos hieroglyphs. I know them. They are my undoers, Necrons. Mysterious, ill-researched, corruptive. This could be a rare sample of Necron language, Magos. We barely have any knowledge of it. Collecting data from the obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. This is the work of the alien Magos. Codex Fulminatus 83.12. Show caution and scorn in all things. So it looks like we get our first story decision. Sometimes tech priests will feed back important information about what they encounter in a room. These situations will require you, our commander, to make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. Alright, so we can scrutinize to see what is the inscriptions. We can destroy it as a abomination. Or we can secure the area. I think secure is probably a good, safe bet. Okay, we're detecting a massive energy spike from within the tomb. Thank the Omnissiah that no one was close enough to be hit with the radiation, but something's happening in there. Something huge. Inoculous source detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection immediate. Alright, so we get 150 Blackstone. And I guess let's move to the next room. So far this has been mostly left click with the mouse. I did check the options quickly before I started recording this video, and the controls, you can't bind your own custom controls, which, I mean, for 95% of the users is not going to be a big deal, because you can use the keyboard to guide your camera and some shortcuts. Personally, as an ESDF user and a Mac user, I've had to actually switch my keyboard back to a WASD traditional QWERTY keyboard layout to be able to use the camera for this game. Alright, Necrons. Raysak did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. Okay. Cohort encounters resistance in form of Xenos construct, not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. Okay, so consistency based on established combat engagement protocols. Crusade, which will be the aggressive stance of the tech priest, ensures they will not be outmaneuvered, but risk running headlong into the fire, or caution. I think we'll go with consistency for now, and then we will start the fight. So far, I really like this overworld map, very much like you're in control from the ship. Alright, Xenos form detected. Necron warrior. Confirmed. Redditus codigators now function for synthetic forms. Finally, we can now study this Necron warrior. Weak spot detected? None. Equals concerning. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torso. It must... Do not underestimate. Gauss weaponry, highly volatile. This is true. I've heard our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of the Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It's also widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left the time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill Skitarii are equivalent to a classy graze to Necrons. Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, so where are our tech priests here? Okay, so this is a battle arena view. Using the power of the new sphere, the Tech Priest data network, you will control your cohort of deadly Adeptus Mechanicus while you sit safely in orbit on the Castus Metallican. At the start of every fight, you decide location, and we can only place units on highlighted squares. So let's put this one in cover, and I guess there really isn't a good place to stick this one. So we will go with, I guess, behind this cover too. Alright, left mouse button to move, right mouse button to cancel. Alright, looks like this guy has a melee weapon and an axe. Okay, so we don't have enough cognition points. I guess that's the cogs up here. Alright. You've selected a weapon not in range. Fair enough. Okay, so we'll collect a cognition point and get some stats. And each one of these priests has their own servo skull to get cognition points and collect stats. So we get HP, physical armor, and energy armor statistics when we use the Cognition Skull. And a 2-turn cooldown. Right. So let's see. This one has physical armor. Okay, and then not enough cognition points, so we'll end turn. And I guess we will try to scan this. Oh no, well, let's move first. Where's the range? It's not the easiest to see. Scan. Okay, so this one will have to bash in the face, and the other one will shoot. Alright, at the start of every round, the cognition point acquisition. So, cognition points are replenished from the reserve. Is there a reserve that I should be looking for? Oh, okay, so I guess I stand beside these reserves. Okay. So these are the fastest way to collect CP. And they're stored at the bottom of the CP gauge, and it's a shared resource. Okay, why did I not collect cognition points last time then? Alright. And then I can use cognition points to travel further. I guess I have no choice but to wait here. So now that we have this shared team resource, I guess I'll burn one to... Okay, so I can burn CP to move further. So we'll go further and then bash this guy in the face. Oh shoot, I didn't even realize this guy had no melee weapon. Oh, that's probably not a good sign then. Well, I screwed up. Alright. Okay. Is there... Okay, I can now call in more troops with my cognition points. Okay, do I have a melee guy to call in? We'll just call in the one. Tech priests and troops. The troops are our servants and cannon fodder. They don't have access to as many weapons and skills as tech priests, but they're just as useful. Okay, so let's just give this guy a whack. His turn is... Oh! Collect cognition point when hit by an enemy. That's handy. Okay, so let's use that CP-powered weapon. Certain weapons use cognition power to use. Let's shoot this one. Oh, nice one-hit kill. Killing Necrons is simple. They're made of self-repairing metal that are able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We call this reanimation protocol. When a Necron is in their reanimation protocol, they're unable to fight, but will return to fighting conditions soon. Dealing any damage to a Necron in the protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. Don't have enough points to destroy them, but it looks like I got 3 turns, so we'll just walk up for the next turn. And this one. We got line of sight. We'll kill this one. I guess it's an automatic win if we disable all of them. Works out. Okay, all life forms purged. Alright, our cohort HP carries over from each fight within a mission. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and look for opportunities to repair. Alright, so we're a little low here. Sarcophagi, coffin's burial place, structural and purpose designation tomb. Okay, there are several structures like upright coffins of an unknown material. Okay, we can either ignite, ignore, or intrigue. Let's take a look and see what these coffins are. Uh-oh, they're waking up. Oh, okay. Extra currency, I won't say no. Alright, we have another fight coming up. Okay, a tile underfoot clicks. The sound of whirring energy builds up around your troops. A quick omnispec scan reveals you're surrounded by on all sides by Xenos life forms. It's gonna be a bit tricky since I took quite a bit of damage due to my own incompetence earlier. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, two is totally not that bad. Okay, so let's move these guys closer to the CP points, and I guess we'll drop a servitor just for a couple of these guys, just to soak some damage from our big ones. Okay, these are melee weapons, so we'll end turn. Rush over here and turn. Ooh. I can see why these guys are supposed to be cannon fodder. We get more CP for having these guys get hit. Okay, so let's... Can I shoot from here? Ah, sweet, okay. Alright, take that shot, and then re-up our CP. Scan this guy and end our turn. I'll move him a little closer, actually. So this enemy is electric resistant. Okay, I think that yellow icon means I'll be in range for a weapon. I'm guessing. Yep. Not the most damage, but... Oh, look at these scarabs. What are those? Opportunity equals knowledge. Gather. Must obtain required. Scarabs detected. Source data surfacing. No life forms detected. Area safe. Continue forward. Redditus. Verify your cogitators. Then tell me what surface on Magos Rezak's cogitators. Scarabs of an unknown Xenos race. Synthetic biology, possibly artificial intelligence. Once specimens gathered, AI theory equals false. Weeks of study shows there are many variants of the Scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture. Able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter, they're able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. It appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access more of Rezak's data that we thought was corrupt. It must be due to us recording these Xenos forms that the machine spirit has blessed us with access to these cogitator records. It's unsure why he would lock this under a synthetic proximity encryption. Alright, so I guess I'm going to have to nuke these things. Alright, let's bring in another servitor to help deal with scarabs. Alright, the servitor, we will go up and take this one out of commission permanently. I don't want scarabs to be rebuilding these. The Necron you just attacked has been teleported away somewhere far beyond our reach. In practical terms, this means you have killed the target. Cool. Alright, let's go up and kill this one too, hopefully. Oh, this one's tanky. Alright, we're not going to be able to servo skull these guys, but let's just nuke with our cognitive point weapons again. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing your unit has a melee weapon, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. Gives us a free melee attack on an enemy. Each unit can only perform one per round. Okay, I guess this one is going to rush to repair. Not reveal the statistics for the target, so we don't know how much damage we've actually done. Attack of opportunity. Let's see, I don't think I'm going to be able to reach them, but we'll try. Oh, acid damage. It's long-term dot. Let's see, we're still in line of sight, so that is good. Alright, so far this seems like this game could be completely controlled in with the mouse. The keyboard seems to be just more purely for shortcuts, so even though I can't rebind keys, it's not really a huge deal so far. Okay, all life forms purged. Let's move on to the final room. The symbol represents a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering these rooms brings you closer to the end of a mission. Negative signs of hostile force, seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirm permission authorized. Acknowledged. Magos protocol begins. What is a primary focus, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces, number, defenses, locations, any form of data on how many remain on this rock. Secondary source of purpose of this tomb, why it was built. Interface devices all but eroded. There is only one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium Archaeotech. This may take a while. Magos, if I take host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. Hard to decipher purpose. List of suggestions. Deconstruct device. Activate switch mechanism. Learn Necron language. Will return later. What will it be, sire? Always meticulous with your list, Tech Acquisitor. Engage on Xenos mechanism. Although I detest to do so, the promise of rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the Archaeotech we seek. Okay, protocol updated. New spheric interference. Disconnect at once. Purged. Reset. Possible scrap code. Will fragment now. Sire, we have unfavorable issue to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Acquisitor Scaviola left, my cogitators suddenly glitched. Augmenters entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fried vital sign regulatories. Unclear of full damage report. Necron device is now activated, sire. Fragmenting. I think this guy is toast. Remove yourself from the new sphere, Scaviola. Reditus, report. The tomb is waking, sire. Reports on the Skitarii cohorts across the planet note that tremors vex their locals. We've lost contact with the Skitarii that were covering the entrance to this tomb. We can hear noises of approaching forces. Oh, I think everyone's toast. Improve protection protocols, low weapon and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeons. Stars yet burn, life yet blossoms. Is it truly time?
Oh, I think we just triggered the apocalypse. Thrones of Mars, what was that? An omni-linguistic transmission, Magos. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of the structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
Principal Xenos Warform sighted. Exotic energy signatures past sensor range. Designate Xenos Abomatus. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Magos? Okay, so we have reached a large chamber with a bridge stretching across the platforms. Rubbles are falling from the high walkways. We can either capture and return, stand our ground and destroy it, or fall back. Alright, let's try to capture it. Alright, if you insist, we will do our best, but I fear you may be overestimating our combat capacity.
Insects. This galaxy is infested with vermin.
Alright, 6 rounds. Okay. The 41st millennium is a brutal place. You may lose the battle, but not the war. There are many alternate paths to discover. Alright. This is going to be a tough one. I guess let's camp ourselves. Is there a good corner we can just choke point ourselves in? I mean, I suppose... I guess we'll go with one of the corners. I think that might be the safest bet. This corner right over here looks good. Alright. Let's move our characters in the corner here and get started. Is anything in range right now? Okay, so we'll spend one and get one back by moving here. And then we'll scan and nuke. So I'm guessing if we bounce between this stairwell here, I think we should be okay. Alright, we've killed with a critical hit, and they are instantly destroyed. Nice. Okay, let's end turn here.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
I'm not sure if he's got like a surfboard or the surfboard is part of him. Oh, I think we might actually have to just like, instead of camp, just like run around and avoid him for 6 turns. Okay, let's move here for now and scan him. I mean, in theory, we could kill him with enough CP. Out of range. Okay, we'll put the brakes on for now. I think we'll skip calling in troops, because I don't feel like getting into a brawl. Oh, okay, so there's no way to actually rotate the camera with the mouse. I do need to use the keyboard a bit here. Alright, can I take a pot shot at anyone? Okay, perfect. We'll just, I guess, keep hammering at him. And then we'll kite, I guess.
Dare these wretched things stand before the void admiral of Cesaragon?
Oh wow, he has some serious movement speed here. Okay, I think it might be best to split our troops here. We'll start. Get the cognition back. Don't think... Do I have line of sight? No, I don't. Alright, scan another one just for the sake of it. Got 3 rounds left.
When my fleet sails once more, vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Alright, who's he going to chase? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm really going to have to start calling down some extra troops now. Not sure if I'm actually going to be able to pull off surviving the necessary rounds. We have sacrificed. We've already sacrificed one. Might as well sacrifice the other one, because I just need to eke it out for one more turn. Oh, no. Toast! Alright, I'm not sure if they're going to let us try again, or they're just going to call it. But I was close. One turn. I forgot about how much range. Alright, so we've lost the whole squad. True. However, one battle lost is not a war lost. We may face many losses on this mission, but no matter the cost, we will succeed. And there is something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Resak stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. That obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tomb are starting to open up. We no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silver Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awake completely. We do not even know how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun. The Omnissiah preserve us if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cores, but I see the lack of the logic to determine decision-making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. Then what is your order, Magos? The Skitarii will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitarii immediately, Magos. Alright, leader forms of Necrons rarely or never observed. Potential of intelligence on Necron added to sum total of human knowledge. Focus on acquiring artifacts, intelligence, and data from... Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scaviola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scaviola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Archimagos Boris's Appendix 9. Our only objective should be the death of the alien and all his works. All else is the deviance from the Omnissiah Creed. If intelligence gain is true, then go to victory. To face an enemy unknown is to fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silver Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah. And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. Alright, the readings from the tomb are troubling. The Skitarii have been monitoring the structure we have uncovered, and what they found gives me grave concern. Explain, xenobiologists. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos Raysac accidentally began the process, and our intrusion into the structure has hastened it. These Necron reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region, there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silver Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. That may not be enough. I have detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols, and the rate of Necrons are awakening. They are speeding up. Can you be certain? Necrons are machines. Machines act according to their patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocols continue to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on the planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures, that will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. I see. Then our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate the time spent deployed on missions will affect the overall number of missions we'll be able to deploy. I will send Skitarii scouting parties to discover other tombs and create forward positions for your high-priority missions, sire. If the threat of the Silver Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. Okay, so this is the Necron Awakening meter. So this is a race against time, I guess. Each run-through, you're trying to do as much as you can before awakening. I feel fear too. That is part of my humanity I've chosen to retain, but I can quarantine it in my neural vault and choose to instead focus on what must be done. We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. The Omnissiah did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present on this world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus the equation is balanced. This is the will of the machine god. Okay. Alright, this is a class battleship, and we have some deployments, and we can customize our tech priests and prepare for the missions ahead. Okay, so the cohort tab. You can see all our tech priests and troops that we have. Troops at the top of the screen, and we can see statistics for each, and the top tech priests are on the bottom slots. And we can customize them. So I guess since we lost the 2 tech priests from earlier, we're down to just 2. Okay, we can customize weapons, body augments, backpack upgrades. Alright, so let's upgrade our first one. Okay, we can change with Blackstone for different specialties. So I guess this one is for move speed, cognition points. This one will be leadership for Skitarii. This a... doesn't... Not really clear what this one is. Okay, finding data. So this one is cognition point. Getting more cognition points. This is, I guess, our healer. which is always good, and this is a tank. Alright, so I guess we'll go with one tank and one... Go with one tank and one healer. I think that's usually a pretty good starting point. Okay, so we'll buy that. And we can multi-class. Okay, so we'll use the blast pistol for this guy. And then can we back out and we'll turn the other one into a tank. Oh, I think we have an unlimited one. Limited equipment. I like that. But we do need more augment slots. Actually, we'll give them both ranged weapons to start. I don't think we'll have enough for... Oh, okay. Getting that one is give us the necessary points. Go back and give this guy an axe too. And I guess we're good to go for a new mission. Okay. Deployment available. Easy, so we'll launch this mission. Alright, when we choose how much tech priests and troops. Send both tech priests. We'll fill the rest with servitors. Okay, we don't have any canticles, so I guess we're off to go. Okay, so the heretics can plunder this world for the secrets. Your assertion is false. Go to a different mission. And leave you free to do whatever. We'll just skip through this so we can get to this mission quickly. So we can finish this mission and we'll probably stop here. Alright. Okay, so we'll go to this room first. This doesn't look like too huge of a dungeon. Alright, seems to have fallen and about to disappear. Okay. I think let's be safe and just destroy it. Alright. So we get 2 extra cognition points for our next battle. Okay, this one can actually be pretty fast outside of a fight. Alright, we can study something. 2 Skitaris are dead. Let's grab the gear, I think. Ooh, okay. So we've triggered the Necrons, and I think we're going to get into a fight. Alright, the longer we spend in the tomb, the harder the mission becomes. But the more we spend in the tomb, the more rewards we'll get. Alright, fair enough. Okay, we got a glyph. What is this? We can choose either or. It's 50-50 chance anyways. 2 damage. Not great, but not bad. I guess we'll just hurry in here. Extra Necrons in battle. What are we looking at here? We got 2 Necron warriors. Still not entirely sure what these little red things are. Alright, put one here to collect quick, and then one beside and cover. I Guess we'll just start the battle. Call in troops as we go. Let's scan this. Oh, nice. Under Blackstone. Start scanning the enemy. Since we already spent the points, we might as well... Whoops, didn't mean to end turn so quickly. Scan the other one. Hopefully I can take a pot shot from here. Ooh, okay, that's what those things are for. We're definitely going to need some more troops. Slap one down here. Another here. Let's try to get to that 3 cap point. That'll be handy. Alright, what are these canticles available for the mission? What, used once per mission? Alright. We'll just end turn here. Okay, machine spirits. All weapons have sacred machine spirits. The more we use, we'll get a buff. We'll get a buff on use. Alright, let's move one to collect this cognition. Fire again. End our turn here. Oh, that hurts. Oh, great scarabs, just what we needed. Let's deploy some more troops. We've got no line of sight, unfortunately. Let's delay the turn. Give us time to move these guys. I'm surprised that space button does not actually work as a end turn shortcut. These scarabs are annoying. That's one down. Let's see. That's two. I guess keep them camping over there. Guess with this bridge choke point, I don't have much choice. Yeah, I don't have any line of sight here. Let's just move up on the bridge. Wow, these spawns are coming fast and furious. Alright, so in turn, we'll have this one knock out the scarab. Oh, that's not good. Alright, I guess let's hurry up and finish this fight as soon as we can then. Turn, we'll kill this one. I think we can end this fight this turn. Oh crap, that wasn't good. Pretty sure I lose these guys permanently. I don't know how recruitment goes in this game quite yet. Definitely got to be a lot more careful moving forward. Alright, so they're just disappearing. Alright, so we will... I guess we'll just analyze and see what we get. So it looks like we got some weapons. And the mission is now complete. Alright, let's see what happens to our cohort now that we lost that one... Probably should use the canticle. Let's see what happened to our cohort. Oh, okay. So we didn't lose the tech priest permanently, luckily. Let's see if... Alright, cool. So we now finally have that arc rifle. Anyways, I think this is a good time as ever to end on. I'd be more than happy to put more hours in this game at this point. The first hour, this tutorial mission, the first mission I've played so far has been a lot of fun. The controls, I would have been happier if I could do a little bit of tweaking to the keybinds. It would have made my life a lot easier. But so far the controls have been pretty easy to use. The tactical gameplay is is tough, but it's not completely unforgiving. It's not like I permanently lost this tech priest or anything so far. And it's simple enough to learn easily, but complex enough to be enjoyable. Personally, I am not very familiar with the Warhammer 40k lore, but even then, it still so far has been pretty self-sustaining. It seems to be a pretty good way so far to get into this whole tech priest lore. So I'm pretty pleased with what I've played so far, and definitely be more than happy to put in a few more hours in this game. So that's it for now. I hope to see you soon. This is Jamie from Capsule Computers signing off.